Hello, welcome to the 2020 Fall Product Program Parent Training. In this training, you will get an overview of the product program as well as how to input your daughter's paper orders and select her rewards. On behalf of Girl Scouts of Alaska, I would like to thank you. We appreciate all of your time and energy that you put into the Fall Product Program. This program would not be a success without you. You help girls learn and develop skills that will last a lifetime. By participating in the Fall Product Program, you're directly impacting the future of your girl. You're helping to facilitate the world's largest girl-led entrepreneurial program. You're also assisting your girl and her troop in earning funds to support their amazing girl-led adventures. You're also providing girls with the opportunity to share their skills to make the world a better place. You're truly providing girls with life-changing experience by trusting your strengths. Every product program we have has a rewards theme. Fall product this year is the three-toed pygmy sloth. Here are some fun facts about the pygmy sloth. We will also have some information on our Girl Scouts of Alaska webpage with some activities for girls to do at home to learn more about the three-toed pygmy sloth. Here's a copy of the 2020 Fall Product Rewards. This reward breakdown can be found on your daughter's paper order card as well as on the Girl Scouts of Alaska website. All of our rewards are cumulative, which means if your daughter has reached the highest level of the hanging hammock, she will receive an item for every single level below that. Also, in the top right corner of this section, you have an important dates area. This is super handy to go ahead and input when the sale starts, when product will be delivered, when money is due. That's helpful for you to refer back to when you're working with customers. Your daughter also has the option of earning a personalized patch. Your daughter will create an avatar that will go along with her website, her business cards, as well as her patch. She can choose a nickname and she can also select which background. So we have two background options this year, which you see on the right. We have the girl in the kayak with the sloth swimming, and then we have the girl in the hammock with the sloth hanging, and there's actually a baby sloth in there as well, which is pretty cute. So girls earn this patch by sending 15 or more emails through the system, selling 3 or more magazines, and selling 375 nut or chocolate items during the program. Now these are produced as they are earned, so if your daughter earns these pretty early on in the season, they will produce and be sent out, and they take usually about 4 to 6 weeks to arrive. We also have a cookie crossover patch, which is also a personalized patch, and I am sorry I do not have a cookie of what that patch will look like yet. But it will have your daughter's avatar, her name, as well as what year, and she earns that by not only participating in fall product, but if she sells 275 or more boxes in the upcoming cookie season in 2021. Aside from the physical rewards that your daughter will earn, she will also earn camp credits. Girls earn 60 cents per item they sell toward the 2021 camp season. If your daughter's in a troop, her troop will also be earning $1 per item sold. If your daughter's a Juliet or not in a troop, don't worry, we have a program in place for her to be able to use those troop proceeds. So now that you know what your girl will earn by participating in the sale, how do they participate? So there are two main ways that your girl can sell the products. They either can go around to friends and family with a paper order card and take pre-orders, or you can help them set up a website where they create a personalized URL code that they can send via email, social media, or you can help text out the link to friends. One thing you need to know about Fall Product Program, it is a much smaller scale than cookies. It really is a friends and family sale. With cookies, girls are typically out in grocery stores, selling to customers or strangers. But with Fall Product Program, we like to do a friends and family only because we don't want to burn out our girls, our volunteers, or our parents. But we still want to give the option for girls and troops to do fundraising for activities earlier in the year. Here is the full list of the products that we are offering for in-person delivery this year. You will see that we have the 3 new tins. Our tins do change every year. We have the Girl Scout Compass, the Warm Winter Wishes, as well as the Snowman. The tins are a great way to market to customers for the holidays because our products typically arrive around Thanksgiving time. So it's just a great way to market for customers to purchase gifts for friends and family. We have brought back the Pecan Supremes. Those were a new item last year, but this year we've actually offered it in a tin form. We've also brought back the Madagascar Vanilla Honey Almonds. Those were one of our top sellers as well. Those are a staff favorite. They're super good. A new item is a butter toffee peanut. That's a peanut that has been rolled in a toffee, so it has a crunch that's pretty sweet. We've also brought back the cranberry trail mix. That was an item we had probably 5 or 6 years ago that we retired and we decided to bring back. Now, all of these items are found on your daughter's paper order card. And down at the bottom, you will notice there's a care to share option. That is if a customer maybe doesn't want to purchase any items for themselves, but they'd like to still help you. They can purchase an item that is care to share, which is basically we will go ahead and donate. And council will be making one mass donation on behalf of all troops and girls to Red Cross of Alaska this year. You will also see next to Care to Share you have a shop online option. I highly suggest you plug in your daughter's website URL into that little code area. This is a great way for your customer to maybe take a quick snapshot of the products you offer and her website, so if they'd like to go home and pay with a credit card, they can still order from your daughter to have them delivered. Now, if a customer places an online order and would like to pay for them to be shipped directly to them, there are more options for other products available online. We just don't have the capacity to sell every single product that Trophy Nut, our vendor, creates. Next, we're going to talk about what your experience as a parent is going to look like online with your girl. I'll talk about how to register, create your avatar, how to enter her paper orders, and select her rewards. So first thing you're going to need to do is go ahead and register for the system. If your daughter was registered for the 2021 membership year as of September 7th, you should be receiving a welcome email sometime during the week of September 14th. You can start logging into the system starting September 18th. So if you are a returning Girl Scout and you still have your login information, you can actually go to the website, which is at the bottom of this slide, and you can log in with your information from last year. The nice thing about the M2 system is that it saves the information year after year. So if you use a system to send emails, it will save those emails for the following year. So you can go ahead and send those emails out to your returning customers. Now, if you've never participated before and you didn't receive your welcome email, there is a register button there right in the middle, and you would go ahead and click register. After you've clicked register, the system will ask you to input your zip code to make sure that you are placed into the proper council. You will then need to set up a username and password. At that point, you need to enter your daughter's troop number, and if you're not in a troop or you're unsure of your troop number, there are options for that, and that will kick a notification over to council, and we'll fix it on our end. You also can enter your daughter's nickname if she goes by one. That will help populate onto her personalized patch. You also will be asked to answer questions about what does Girl Scouting mean to you and what are your daughter's sales goals. These are things that we ask that you work with your daughter together on. Those are questions that will be populated onto her website, which I will show you in a bit. And so customers will get to see what her sales goals are and what Girl Scouting really means to her and what her troop plans to do with the funds that she's earning. After you've entered your personal information, next is to start setting up her website. So first you'll need to create her avatar, and this is the part that girls love the most because there are 3 billion different combinations they can choose from. So there are different hairstyles, body types, they can be wearing a uniform or maybe more casual Girl Scout clothing. You also have the option to upload a photo or a video to the website, and we highly suggest you do that because girls who do that are statistically likely to sell 30% more, and it is a way for them to really connect with their customer. So after you've set up her avatar as well as answering some of her sales goals, you have the option for promoting her campaign. You can either do that through the system or you can do it through social media. Now, if she wants to earn the personalized patch, she will have to send at least 15 emails through the system. We have the option where you can actually import your own contacts from your personal email. The nice thing about the system is it does hold that information year after year, so you can easily resend out those emails the following years and you don't have to import those contacts back in. You also get that personalized code which you can share on social media, and we have social media guidelines on our website. Some main things to keep in mind is that those links cannot be shared on any sort of public forum such as Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or a public group. Those links can only be shared through a personal account because it is a friends and family sale. So you're welcome to share it on your personal social media page. If you have friends and family that would like to share it on their personal page, they're welcome to do that as well. In the middle of the screen next to that smartphone, that little bubble there, that's actually what your business cards will look like. So your girl's avatar will be on there as well as her personalized code. On your homepage, which we'll take a look at soon, you actually have the option to print out a bunch of these business cards. It's a great way to easily pass them out, or maybe, leave them on the doorstep of your neighbor's home if they still want to support you, especially in this new world of contactless orders. It's a great way for them to go online, prepay for their order, and then your girl can deliver later. This is your girls campaign headquarters. This is basically your home page. So after you've set everything up, when you return to log in, this is the page that you're going to go ahead and get. The nice thing is the system is really set up to do with your daughter. So when you log in right away, you're going to see your daughter's avatar or photo, how close she is to reaching her goals, how close she is to reaching that personalized patch. At the bottom of the page, there's actually a whole little fun center that is designed just for the girls. There's some activities they can do. They can pull up the roster for their troop to see the avatars of their troop leaders and the other girls in their troop, as well as seeing how close the troop is to reaching their goals. In the middle of the page is probably a little bit more of what you as a parent will do. There's a section where a little clipboard where you will click to enter her paper order, and we'll talk about that in a minute. There's a place where you would go ahead and send emails or import contacts for emails. There's a section for reports. There's a place where you can enter her reward selections. You can print a personalized flyer as well as her personalized business cards that both that flyer and those business cards have her avatar and her personalized code. This is a copy of a customer email if you had sent it through the system. So sending it through the system really does the work for you. It addresses your customer by their first name. It includes your daughter's avatar, and it also includes the 2 links to either her magazine store or her nut and chocolate store. On the right here, if they had clicked magazines, this is the little storefront that pops up for the magazines. It's a little bit more simple than the nut and chocolate one. Now, if a customer has selected the nut and chocolate storefront from that email, this is the next screen that will pop up. It will ask them if they'd like to go ahead and save shipping costs and have the girl deliver the items for free, or if they'd like to go ahead and pay for shipping costs and have the items shipped directly to them. So please keep in mind that shipping costs for Alaska are going to be a little bit more expensive than the lower 48, but the rates in the lower 48 are pretty reasonable. So that is a great way for you to maybe market towards friends and family that live stateside but still want to help support your girl. Now, as I mentioned before, people who pay for direct shipping, they will have more options for products than what we have for girl delivery, just because we don't have the capacity to offer every single product. The nice thing about having your customer place an order online is that they pay for the items at the time they are placing the order. So you don't have to worry about trying to collect money at the time of delivery, and you can basically do all of this in a no contact way. This is what your daughter's online storefront or website would look like. It has a copy of her avatar. It also lists how close she is to reaching her sales goals. And then in the beginning, when you answered questions such as, what do Girl Scouts mean to me, or what are my troop's goals, those will also be detailed there so that customers can really engage and understand what your girl plans to do with the funds. Now, you can also let customers know that 100% of the proceeds do stay within the state of Alaska. We always have a default Girl Scout video about our program that will be on her website, but if you decide to upload your own video, it would also be displayed there. Now, you can see that it lists all the different categories of magazines we offer, and then it will also list all the different products for the nut and chocolates depending on if the customer selected in-person girl delivered or direct shipping. Aside from setting up your daughter's website, entering the paper order cards is going to be one of the most important things you do. This is something you will want to double check with your leader on if you are in a troop. Some leaders like to collect these paper order cards and enter them into the system on behalf of parents. Some leaders ask that parents enter these into the system in case there's any last minute sales. So it's very, very easy to do. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind is all of our deadlines in our system are an 8 p.m. Alaska time deadline. This is an East Coast based system, so unfortunately everything is 8 p.m. for us here in Alaska. So when you go to your home page, there in the center is a clipboard icon that says Manage Paper Orders. If you go ahead and select that, this is the next screen that will appear. Now, the letters on the left correlate with everything that's on your paper order card. It will be in the same order that's in your paper order card to help keep you organized. And all you need to do is enter the quantity of items that you need to order. And that is just for your paper orders. Everything that's been ordered online and prepaid by a customer has already been ordered for you. You don't need to do anything with those orders. If you want to do any sort of reconciliation to make sure you've not over ordered anything, you can go ahead and enter these into the system and hit update. And if you go back to your homepage, there is a report section, and you can pull a report that is based on just paper orders and just girl delivered orders, and you can reconcile those. Anything that is ordered in error, you are responsible for. Council cannot be responsible for anything that has been over ordered. As I was just saying, there is a full report section. So on your home page, in the middle, there is a reports. You can pull a large summary reports. You can pull anything from online sales versus paper sales. One of the most important reports that I think will be very handy for you as a parent is your online nut girl delivered. So once your orders arrive and it's time for you to make deliveries, you can go into the system and you can pull that report, and it will show you who your customer is, what they ordered, and where they need to be delivered to, as well as your contact information. So that kind of gives you just a quick reference for all of those orders that need to be delivered in person. Here is the full list of all the dates for the 2020 season. So the sale begins on September 18th. The last day for any sort of in-person and online girl delivered orders is the 19th of October, and that deadline is 8 p.m. So that means that you need to have your paper order card inputted into the system either by yourself or your troop leader by 8 p.m. on the 19th. If for some reason you have missed that deadline, you need to contact your troop leader or council ASAP. We only have about a 24-hour window to update any sort of orders before we have to get that information to our shipper so we can get things up to Alaska. That's also when I would suggest you make your daughter's reward selections, is at the same time you get those in-person orders entered. If your girl is maybe really close to hitting a certain reward level and you'd like to do an extra push to try and get her to that next level, we still have a whole week of online direct ship sales as well as magazines. So those will end on the 25th at 8 p.m. So that means that the 26th at 8 p.m. is the absolute last day you can make any sort of change to your daughter's rewards. That also includes your troop leader. So if you do not meet that deadline, council will go ahead and make a decision for you. We expect our items to arrive sometime during the week of November 9th. That really just can vary depending on location and what our shipper feels like that year. So you will receive a notice most likely from your troop leader. If you're not in a troop, you will receive a notice from either your service unit manager or council, depending on where you're located. And then all money has to be turned into your troop leader no later than the 1st of December. So that means you need to conclude all of your deliveries by the 30th of November. So if you've taken an in-person order that needs to be paid at the time of delivery, please make sure you collect those funds at least by the 30th of November so you can get your money to your troop leader. So here is some contact information for you, both for Girl Scouts of Alaska as well as M2 Media Group. M2 is the platform we use for our website as well as for customers through ordering. So if you're having some technical difficulties or maybe a customer is, this is their information. They are located on the East Coast, so they're not always available into the evening, but they are a great customer service team and super helpful. You're also welcome to contact us at council. We are happy to help with any sort of question you have regarding, tech issues, registration, placing orders, or maybe just the program in general. You can reach us at gsakproductsales@girlscoutsalaska.org or our customer care email. That is a great email if you have any questions at all regarding anything we do at Girl Scouts of Alaska. We're also happy to talk via phone at 907-248-2250 is our main line. You can also reach myself. I'm Kelsey Pike. I'm the product program manager at 907-273-0302. This is going to conclude the training for the 2020 Fall Product Program. Thank you so much for watching and allowing your girl to participate this year. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out to us at Girl Scouts of Alaska, and good luck this year.